Hey, what's up guys, my name is Tai-Ro and today we're going to be breaking down my newest track, Lihtsurelikud. If you haven't seen the music video for the track, please check it out right above. And let's get into this. Alright, so first of all I'm going to remove the vocals so you can just kind of analyze the instrumental a bit more. And so we don't have any distractions of some sort. The track in reality is actually quite simple. What I've learned actually throughout the years, that simplicity kind of beats complexity, especially when you have, some sort of vocals layered on top of the track. So usually when you have a track that is, really complex, sometimes, the vocal kind of is really weird on the track and it kind of messes up the whole vibe, right? But not all the time, so just bear that in mind. So we have this cool little melody going on here. It's actually not that hard to make. So what I did actually, I can't really show you the full process completely because I just don't remember exactly what steps that I did. But as you can see here, this right here is actually a vocal chop. So if you listen to it solo like this, and I've actually removed some of the effects over here, then you can just hear dry. Right, and then the next thing what I did here is I just turned up the pitch, so now it sounds slowly getting that kind of a synthesizer kind of vibe, so it doesn't really sound like a vocal chop. So then I put some autotune on it, and that kind of made it really weird. Then I have some EQ to remove some of the high end because it was too sharp. Reverb, delay, imperfection. Imperfection is a really cool little plugin that kind of distorts the sound, adds a cool little low high pass filter to it, and changes the quality of the sample, so you can actually make it sound worse quality almost. And then you can add some noise to it as well. And then we have a filter. I still didn't like how much high end was in the track, so I ended up having just this filter on top throughout the whole track. Right. Oh, sorry, I actually don't need autotune. And that's how I got that sound. Really simple, and if you can see here, at the end, it just sounds amazing. Alright, cool. So yet again, we have the vocal removed over here, muted to be correct. And let's just break down, bit by bit. So we have some drum samples here. We have these two kicks layered, and then we have snares to create a more fuller sound. I'm not really a fan of just having one or two kicks. I like to layer my stuff. Then it kind of just makes it sound more thicker, more full, and more punchy, of course. Okay, cool. Then we have some hi-hats. Basic stuff. More hi-hats. As you can see, all of these hi-hats are hitting at a different pace, at a different time to create that groove. So if you would solo the hi-hats over here, there's a lot of like groove going on to it, a lot of bounce. And when you add the beat on top of it, and then we have the transition. Yeah. So then we have, what is this? We have just the bass. And this is just a simple 808 bass. Then we have a little ARP. So what I did with this one is this: I had like a melody going on. I added that over to gross beats. I don't believe I can show this right now, but anyways, I added to gross beat and just added the preset where it just makes it kind of stutter, you know what I mean? And that's it. Then we have some noise, just to make it sound more fuller. And then I have this cool thing that I did with the vocals. These are actually all of my vocals. So I cannot sing at all, you know what I mean? I cannot really sing. So yes, I did use autotune for this thing, but it kind of adds this like little texture to it, and kind of separates the verses from the choruses. So yeah, I added that, and if you just listen with the beat and all this stuff, I'm not gonna add the guitar yet. I'm gonna show you exactly what it does. You know what I mean? And then of course we have the guitar here. And that guitar just kind of brings everything together and makes that track as a whole, you know? So yeah, of course then we have a couple of little effects and thingies here. Let me just show you all this stuff. Just little transition effects, you know? And these are really subtle. You can barely hear them in the track, but without them, it's going to sound really dry. And then what I also did is I actually added a couple of atmospheric sounds in here, which you can also not really hear, but trust me, if I remove this, it actually makes a whole difference. So I don't know if you can hear it now. So this is without. And with. You can barely hear it, but it just adds like those little, you know, textures to it. But yeah, anyways, we have some vinyl cracking going on, a little downlifter to kind of start the chorus. We have another downlifter here, one more, crash, and a hat. So that's pretty much it. For the chorus. And then when we go further along the track, we just have something like this going on. And here you can really hear that, like that vinyl cracking, you know. So without it, it's super dry. If you feel that. And again, we have pretty much the same elements that we had in the chorus, but just less of them. So again, we have this bass, some hi-hats, you know, and then the beat that kind of switches a little bit every second bar. And then we took the same melody from the chorus, but added into this little section here to change up the pace of the track. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the verse, and then we go along to the hook. And let me just quickly show you the importance of these sound effects. So imagine I would like remove everything here and just leave, you know, the instrumental how it is. Remove all the cracking here. Like there's no, you know, transition at all, and there's no like atmosphere in the track. Like just listen to it. And feel how dry it is, and again with all the effects. You know what I mean? And then over here I introduced a new melody to the track, and this is used in the verse too. So we have something like this going on. Right? And then when we listen together, to just give like a new atmosphere, a new vibe, a new tone, color to the second verse. You know, I don't want them to be identical. but I want them to kind of differentiate from each other, and because he's now telling a different side of the story, you know what I mean? So if I remove this, you know, it's cool, but it's the same. But now, yeah, cool. And then yeah, we have this kind of bridge thing going on here. And that's pretty much it for the instrumental. Of course, yeah, we have the ending over here, which I really love. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have this couple of new elements added in here. We have the string that you also kind of don't really hear, but it just adds that atmosphere. And then we have this cool little funny melody. I end up cutting it a little bit here. Let me just solve this. And this is a combination of this little lead plug key sound and just basic FL keys with reverb on it. And again, these little textures and colors that I add in here just really bring the whole track together. So I wanted the second part of this kind of melodic chorus to be slightly different, and that's why I decided to add that little melody in here. So now if you pay attention to this melody, oh yeah, and I also forgot about this thing here. This is the reverse reverb kind of effect. And the way I did that is, let's say we have you know, this melody over here. I'll go to Adamson, Control A, go to the blur tool, and it makes it super reverbed out, and that's it. Not gonna really go into the vocal. I can just solo it for you for a second if you like. Can't really talk about the vocal that much because I didn't really edit the vocal, you know. I just got it already finished. They sent it to me already like pre-finished, you know, compression, all that stuff. The only thing I did is I added a little bit of Q to remove the S sounds, a little bit of delay, reverb, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this breakdown video was useful to you, for all the producers out there, or for all the people who are just kind of curious to know how, you know, a track is made. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace. Kindel olla ma tahaksin, et vaatan hommeid kordagi tagasi.